Most insurance agents believe that you have to be super pushy to get your point across. Here are 5 ways I believe you can close a prospect without even being pushy. The first step is to remove the pressure. Let them know that you're only here to educate, inform, or even give them information. If they do business with you or not, there's no pressure there. One thing I love to tell clients who feel like they're on the edge of being pressured is, I usually say, sir or ma'am, we're not committing to anything right now. We're not committed to anything today. Or I might even say, before we commit to anything, let's just see if you can get qualified. You are completely moving around the early pressure so you can continue to proceed down the path to the sale. You need to make it feel like you're only there to educate and inform your prospect. You're just there to help them solve a problem. When I first got started, we started in telesales. So this is where the prospect can't even see you. We get on live dials. These successful agents will go into every call as a problem solver. But that doesn't mean to pressure your prospect into the problem that you're trying to solve. So think about what ways you can remove the pressure. Even if you're in person, maybe you can sit a certain way, or you can even ask for a glass of water or something. If you're on the phone, maybe you can control your tone or even send them your credentials before asking for anything personal. Number 2 is that you need to take your time. Most of us think we need to hurry up and get to the next sale as fast as possible. All your sales will be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, so take your time. I'm learning that building a relationship is the most important piece to actually closing the sale. So this is why it's important to take your time, whether you're on the phone or you're in person. Slow things down, relax, get to know your prospect. This is why it's important to warm up and fact find before you present or close anything. There is no need to give them a quote in the first 2 minutes of the sales call. Take your time, and then to them, it will feel like you're selling without being pushy. When you realize that building a relationship is the most important part of the sales process, then you know that you have a sale. Which leads to number 3. Let the prospect do the talking. Shut up. As an insurance agent, I used to think that we need to talk all the time. We need to know everything, which is completely wrong. You simply just need to let them talk. I've learned that I make way more sales when I just listen. When the prospect talks more than I do, I make the sale. When I talk more than the prospect talks, I don't make the sale. This is because I'm trying to tell them what they need rather than just simply asking the right questions. This is why I believe I should let them talk. If I let them talk more, I believe that I will get the sale. If you shift your mindset that way, that if you let them talk and tell you what they need, it would lead you or guide you to the sale that they would appreciate a lot more. Now, the best key to have the prospect lead you to the sale is asking the right questions. I suggest you ask open-ended questions. What do you think about this? How would this make you feel? Is this something you would like? Imagine what your business would look like after doing this for 12, 18 months. You ask questions like that to get them thinking and you get them talking too. The whole point of this path is to get the prospect from point A to B. No need to go all over the place. It could be a straight line. Ask questions to the point where the prospect is selling themselves. Which leads to number 4, make them feel comfortable. Make the prospect feel comfortable. But how do we make them feel comfortable? You act like you're building a relationship. Be yourself. Be funny. Ask the right questions. Talk about the family. Talk about stuff that they want to talk about. We are not there to talk about ourselves, talk about how great of a salesperson we are, or why you should buy products with us. They don't care. People don't buy price. People don't buy product. People don't even buy the company. So what do they buy? The answer to any sale is that they buy you. They're buying you because they like you and you're providing a solution. You're providing belief that you're going to actually help them in a certain way. You're letting them know that this is going to be the solution for you, sir or ma'am. You need to also realize that this is not something that's going to happen immediately. You're not going to make a sale in 5 minutes. It's going to take some time. They need to feel comfortable. You need to smile. Put your crest strips in. You need to go to bed without forgetting your retainer. Do something. Show that smile. You need to laugh. Chill out sometimes. Don't be over aggressively trying to be a salesy, pushy person. You need to pause and think, if this is going to be an hour, what will the next hour look like? It will not be you pushing them to a sale for a whole hour. Which leads to number 5, focus on the problem, not your product. You are not there to sell them a product. You are there to sell a solution to their problem. Now, this doesn't mean that your product has to be the best solution in the world, but they need to feel that. which is why you need to believe in your product. So we need to realize that it's better to focus on the problem that we're trying to solve for them. Why? Because it feels more them focused than you focused. You are considered being greedy and selfish when you're focusing on your product. This is why the focus should be on them and the solution. Whether it's their final expenses being covered, whether it's their mortgage, or even if it's for the kid's education if the spouse passes away. It should always be them focused. And they told you the problem that they had in their life by you asking the right questions. So now it's time to come to a mutual solution. Okay, so this is 5 easy steps that you can implement in your business today to not be or not seen as pushy. My name is Justin Smith. We'll see you next episode. Peace.